Hey guys, Everett Animation here with another video, and today I'm analyzing the Owl House Season 3 premiere, thanks to them. The episode starts where we left off. Luce knocks on the door and her mother opens it. They hug each other and then they all go inside and get acquainted. They tell Luce's mother everything and then they all go to bed. Afterward, there's a new intro that goes over what happened in the next few months. It mostly consists of trying to build a portal, but some of it's about fun. After the intro, everyone is trying to learn Spanish from an OWL app, but after they take a break, they find an Erebus, which is a secret code. They decide that they will go out into the world and figure out what it means. Back with Luce, she's in school, and while her teacher reads a heroic story, she questions what a hero is if they've caused pain in the process. She acts out in front of class and clearly still disappointed about the Day of Unity. Afterward, two fellow students walk up to her and ask her if she wants to come to their Halloween party. On her way home, she passes a wrecked car, which was wrecked by a possessed deer. The deer is even shown completely devoured by Belos' slime. That night, Hunter and Gus go to bed, but not before they talk about the Boiling Isles. Gus says he misses his family, which causes Hunter to promise that they will get home. This ends up sparking a conversation about a book series named The Cosmic Frontier. While that's happening, Luce fails to fall asleep and her mom studies witches. While she tries to get her facts right and learn about apple blood, she falls asleep. While sleeping, she looks at memories of Luce being made fun of. She tries to stand up for her, but constantly falls into the next dream. In the last one, she gets introduced to the camp she sent Luce to. Before she can go any further, Luce wakes her up and asks her why she isn't mad at her. She explains that everyone makes mistakes and that it's okay. Sadly, we also see Belos growing after he takes over different animals. The next day, Amity and the rest decide to go look for information on the Erebus. Hunter stays behind to change and he finds Belos' slime. With Amity, they look in a few different places, and they even ask giraffes. However, they don't find anything. V decides that if they're desperate enough, they should go to the historical museum. When they get there, the guy previously working there is gone, but V's old friend from camp is there. She says V looks familiar, but quickly brushes it off. She then gives her a pamphlet for a job if she wants one. On the back of the pamphlet, you can see the original Golden Guard sigil. Anyway, they show her the Erebus, and she teaches them how to decode it. They learn that it is a map to Titan's blood. They decide that they will surprise Luce with it at the Halloween party. Then we see Luce questioning what her talisman will be. While doing that, she accidentally puts her hand on a glyph and it almost works. Then we see Hunter. He tries to talk with Flapjack about Belos because he knows that Flapjack has been acting suspicious. He then goes to talk to Luce about it. They go into the house and try to look for Belos, but only end up finding a possum. Then Luce and Hunter talk about protecting everyone, and Luce says that Hunter is family. This causes him to cry, and then Luce comforts him and they walk out of the house. But it appears that Belos is inside him. They walk back to Luce's house and they find everyone making costumes. Gus plans for him and Hunter to be characters from the book series Cosmic Frontier, which causes Luce's mom to react strangely. She could have written them, but I honestly doubt that. I just assume she and possibly her husband like the series. Amity plans for her and Luce to be characters from Azura, and Willow ends up being a vampire. That night, Luce takes her computer and does a diary entry. She still feels guilty about everything and says that she will learn from her mistakes. The next night, they go to the Halloween party. Hunter worries about Belos, and we see that Belos is growing inside him. They go to a fake witch trial where Gus uses his magic. The old museum employee tries to convince others that he's a demon, but it doesn't work. Afterward, they go on a hayride. The girl from the museum leads it, and she tells the story of Philip. Apparently, the story is well known, which kind of makes it odd Luce didn't know about it, and those statues that Gus and Willow saw were of him and his brother. We learn that Philip and his brother were witch hunters. His brother ended up meeting a real witch, and when his brother went missing, he tried to find him. So, all my theories about his brother were probably wrong, but we now know why Philip went to the demon realm. After the hayride, Hunter sees Bellows. He tells Luce and says that Bellows is probably looking for Titan blood. He and Luce follow Bellows. Back at home, Luce's mom accidentally opens Luce's computer and finds Luce's diary entries. It shows her from around the time her father died all the way to the entry the other night. Her mom sees the entry, and in it, Luce says she won't ever return to the demon realm. Back with Hunter, he lifts his bandage and finds out that Bellows seeped into his blood. But he keeps running towards Bellows. However, he's clearly losing control of his body. In order to find Hunter, Luce uses her glyphs to get closer to the Titan's blood. She knows where it is because it gets stronger. This explains how it almost worked earlier. Back with Amity, Luce's mom and V show up to look for Luce. They all use V's Find a Phone app to find her. Luce ends up finding Hunter, who is being controlled by Bellows. She doesn't notice at first, but then he attacks her. The others show up, and he reveals that she helped him meet the Collector. He then tries to kill everyone. They fight him off, but he grabs Flapjack. He tries to kill him, but Hunter ends up overpowering him. He calls Flapjack Evelyn because he was probably her old talisman. It would explain the drawing from the hayride. Anyway, Hunter takes control of his body again and throws away the Titan blood. However, Bellows ends up throwing his body in the water. Luckily, Luce's mom jumps in the water and saves him. Afterward, Bellows leaves Hunter's body and takes his old form. He takes the Titan's blood and makes a portal and goes through it. They focus on Hunter, who is knocked out. Flapjack ends up sitting on him, and his talisman blood heals Hunter, but in the process kills him. Hunter's scars grow bigger, but he is healed. Luce then explains how she helped Philip, but to her surprise, everyone is okay with it. Luce's mom ends up saying that she should go to the demon realm, and they all leave using Bellows' portal. However, V stays behind so that she can keep up appearances. That was my analysis for Thanks to Them. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.